Hello everyone, welcome back to the Eagles Nest with Aarav and Clint. This edition we will start with the recap of the Eagles' previous game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and an upcoming report on the Denver Broncos.
So, Arv, what were your thoughts on the Eagles-Bucks game?
Well, Clint, I really think that the Eagles won by 8 points, 23-31. They played a great game. Their defense did way better than last game. Saquon, we'll talk about him later. He could improve, but I think overall the Eagles did really well with couple touchdowns. Jake Elliott making every field goal an extra point. What are your thoughts on the Eagles offense, Clint?
I would say that the Eagles offense did do pretty well as beating the Bucks by 1 touchdown. Pretty close. Both offenses did pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we saw more passing than we did with rushing.
We definitely did. You're definitely right there, Clint. We did see a lot of passing. For those two, do you remember those 2 crazy flips to the end zone where it was like Dallas Goedert, snap, just a quick flick to Dallas Goedert
touchdown
to run in, and then that fake, all those touchdowns were like crazy. Were like crazy new plays that we've made up. Like first two quick flicks, into the end, 2 quick flicks into the end zone, and then 1 fake tush push where they just snap it to Saquon Barkley, who free falls into the end zone.
And also, we did see something additional and very cool to see. We saw a defensive touchdown.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is very rare to see in some games.
Before we're talking about blocked field goals, now we're talking about blocked punts.
Yeah, as Sidney Brown has recovered a blocked punt on a play and ran it in for a touchdown.
That was the Bucks' first drive of the game. Well, there's a couple more things I want to talk about, Clint. One of those was the weather. It started off with 90 degrees, feeling like 100 degrees in Tampa Bay, and when the game finished, it felt like 103 degrees in Tampa Bay.
That's hot. Imagine how the players must have been feeling on the field.
Yeah, did you see that little tent that the Eagles trainers were holding up to keep the players cool?
Yeah.
Anyway, Clint, how would you say the Eagles' defense did?
I'd say the Eagles' defense was pretty good. They did let up as touchdowns, which the Tampa Bay offense took advantage of and got some touchdowns on.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I thought they did pretty good with the blocked punt
True.
and stuff.
The Eagles, that was Eagles' special teams. But the Eagles' original defense, they played great in the first half. Holding the Bucks to not that many points. And then second half, they came a little sloppy. Like that first play, Baker Mayfield launched it deep, and I'm like, oh, he's not going to get that. And then it went between the arms of 2 players and caught by Emeka Egbuka. Like that was a crazy play. And then later, Quinyon Mitchell, who was guarding Bucky Irving, slipped, and Bucky took advantage of that. Baker threw it downfield. That was another touchdown. But I really think Eagles defense played overall really well. Other than how they played, other than those 2 sloppy touchdowns.
Yeah, I agree, Arv.
One last matter I wanted to bring up was like how Saquon did. Like he kind of flopped. No offense, Saquon, but like you need to do a lot better in your games if you want to become a legend at Philly. Like we want to see some more of those backward spin jumps. Like
we need to see more of an action hero here.
Like so far the Eagles have had 0 explosive plays.
0 explosive rushing plays. We did have some explosive passing and
there's been a couple explosive catches and receiving touchdowns.
I haven't seen really much of Saquon this season.
I think I would say Saquon, you did great in the first couple of games, with 2 touchdown at least 2 touchdowns, but 2 touchdowns in that one touchdown in 2 touchdowns in the first 2 games, but if you have to really think of how Saquon really played. It's his mindset. He hopefully it's all the defense is shifting to look like Saquon, and the Eagles aren't in. Like I said in the last edition, the Eagles have to find a way to make sure Saquon can have open field, so he can quickly weave in and out of the defense and get easy touchdowns. Like that's what they did last year, and that's what led them to win the Super Bowl and beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, and also I do want to bring up another thing I have noticed
Go
in
ahead, Clint.
the Eagles kicking teams. I've noticed that the mostly all the NFL teams have switched their kicking strategy from kicking straight into the air to making it bounce once on the ground before they catch it, so that it's harder for them to catch the ball. And if they miss it, they'll start farther back in the yards. I think it's a brilliant strategy.
Oh yeah, I've heard. I have seen that. I think it is a good strategy, but I haven't really been noticing that. I was cool that you noticed that. I hadn't heard of that. But anyway, I think that in conclusion, the Eagles played well. It's just their defense could have done better in giving up those two touchdowns. Definitely. Well, to conclude, the Eagles did do very well. Clint, take us away.
Thanks, Aarav. So for quarterback stats, Baker Mayfield still beat Jalen Hurts in passing.
Bruh.
130 yards to 289 yards. But has tied in passing touchdowns 2-2. Baker also had one interception while Hurts had none. Aarav, it's time for rushing, and you have the floor.
Thank you, Clint. So for quarterback stats, for rushing, the Eagles did okay with 88 yards and 1 touchdown. Again, Saquon, please do better in our next games. While the Bucks had 104 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 1 fumble. But Saquon did probably did a couple more catches than he did rushing. There would be a lot of plays where he just did a short catch. Anyway, now it is time for receiving. So for receiving, the Eagles had 130 receiving yards, while the Bucks had 289. Also, for receiving touchdowns, the Eagles did tie with the Bucks 2-2. Dallas Goedert with those 2 quick flicks, and Emeka Egbuka and Bucky Irving with Hail Mary touchdowns.
We did see some great touchdowns that game.
Yes, those were some good touchdowns. Clint, finish us off with defense and special teams.
Thanks, Aarav. So the Philly defense did do pretty well with 2 sacks, 1 fumble, 1 forced fumble, 1 interception, 70 tackles, 47 of which were solo. Meanwhile, the Bucks didn't do as well as they had 2 sacks, no forced turnovers, which is surprising, by the way, and only 61 tackles, 45 of which were solo. The Eagles' special teams did do well with 1 field goal and 4 extra points.
Well, all right. Now we will finish off with a report on the Eagles' upcoming game against the Denver Broncos. I think the Broncos will put up a good fight. What do you think, Clint?
I think so. The Denver Broncos are 2-2 this season, as the Eagles are 4 or 5-0 or something.
It's 4-0 because they won.
4-0. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Broncos, There aren't one of
the teams that comes to your mind when you think of good team.
They're one of the teams that come to my mind when I think of good defense.
Yes,
they've had a solid defense for years. The Broncos. When I first started watching football, one of the first teams that came to my mind when you said bad teams would be Broncos.
Exactly.
But now they've gotten a better defense. They got rid of Russell Wilson, who's now on the Steelers. But Bo Nix, he's been biding his time. They've had a great defense for a while. They've been building up their offense year by year. Now I think they're ready. They might not be ready yet, but I think that they can at least show the world that they're gonna come back, they are going to come back. And I think what a better way to show it by beating one of the only undefeated teams left in the NFL.
And also, how do you think the move with Russell Wilson affected the Broncos' offense?
Well, I don't think it affected them in any way. Cause like when I used to watch Russell Wilson play, I would see him. He would be an okay quarterback. He wasn't like one of the greats. Like you have quarterbacks like Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen and like Jamar Jackson.
Great quarterbacks like
great
them.
quarterbacks. All have Jalen Hurts won Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson both have won regular season MVP.
That has Russell Wilson.
Well, I don't know if he has.
Mm-mm.
He went from the he's had a rough. I feel sorry for this guy. He's had a rough career. He started off getting drafted by the Seahawks stayed with them for a couple years. Then goes to the Broncos, stays with them a couple years, can't do anything there. Then Seahawks he did well. Then that was his prime area, Seahawks. Then Russell Wilson goes to Steelers.
Yeah, the Steelers.
And now he's on the Giants,
yeah.
playing for one of the worst teams in the NFL. So like he went from being very good to being very bad. But that's not our subject right now. We're talking about how the Denver Broncos will play. Russell Wilson played okay when he was on them, but Bo Nix, I like him. He's a new quarterback. I think he will definitely put up a great fight against the Eagles.
I do expect some good plays from Bo Nix though, but we should see better. Jalen Hurts is always going to be better than any other quarterback.
Well,
we know that.
We can never that'll change. That could change any time. Like rookies can overtake the
by
greats.
our favorite.
Yes, maybe. I don't know. But Jalen Hurts, he can throw and run. Like I think he's a quarterback that suits the Philadelphia Eagles. And first year now Saquon. First year Saquon, he does great. Explosive plays, makes one of the best ever plays in the NFL.
It was named the best play of the season, by the way.
Best play in the season, and fans love him. They think he's gonna be the running back that they love of the they think he's gonna have the Philly spirit to be a running back. He's gonna be good enough to surpass the Philly fans, and he did that first year. But this year, half the time during the Rams game, he was getting booed. Like Saquon needs to do a lot better if he wants to recreate the legacy of Saquon Barkley. Like if he wants his name to be engraved in the Philadelphia Eagles foundations, then he should definitely try and do better. I like his personality though. It's not just how he plays football. It's how he have you seen the ads where he's like
the Wawa ads?
The Wawa ads, exactly.
Have Saquon, boy.
Yeah, like all the stuff. He's like helpful. He's happy. He's always in a good mood. Like Saquon will
always be a good and known player.
Good and known player for his personality and his playing. That's what makes him my favorite Philly player. He has his heart in the right place, and maybe he can get the football too. Maybe he can get a football in his right place too. His arm. Anyway, well, that should be an exciting game. Clint, lead us off in stats.
Thanks, Aarav. So for quarterback stats, Bo Nix is leading Jalen Hurts in passing yards, 861 to 609. And passing touchdowns, 5 to 7. But Bo Nix has also thrown 4 interceptions. But rushing is a whole different story. All yours, Aarav.
Thanks, Clint. So again, Saquon, he's doing okay this season, but he should probably do better because he's trailing to J.K. Dobbins in rushing yards, 323 to 237. J.K. Dobbins. Who is this guy, bro? And Saquon's still losing to him in rushing yards. He is tied in rushing touchdowns. We'll give you that, Saquon, 3-3. Now we will finish with receiving. So Devontae is doing the best he can, but he's still losing to Cortland Sutton in receiving yards, 158 to 266. I think Devontae could do better. And receiving touchdowns, 3-1. Agreed, Clint.
All right, everyone. It's time for our addition and weekly question. This week's addition is an Eagle of the Week. This week, we saw someone that stood out from the Philly team. That person was, drumroll please, Dallas Goedert.
Woohoo! That's right, everyone. Dallas Goedert with 2 touchdowns and 37 receiving yards is our Eagle of the Week. Also, we do have an update. We are no longer doing a weekly edition, and we will continue with our Eagle of the Week. Now we will end with our weekly question. It is, who do you think is a better wide receiver? Is it a fan favorite A.J. Brown or the fan favorite Devontae Smith? That's all for now. Stay strong and go Birds!